these other ones like
Cracked.
Think and Cracked and
That had John.
Get Lost. They're terrible.
And there was even one named Crumb comics.
Yeah, I have that. I like Crumb. Terrible. They're awful. They were just terrible. Just not funny. Those guys didn't know how to be funny. Kurtzman was the guy. The only one that could do that kind of satire in comics at that time in the 50s. But they destroyed Kurtzman. They destroyed him.
How do you think they destroy him?
Yeah, they did.
In what way?
Well, his comics were just not commercial enough. And at that time, late 50s, comics was a highly commercial medium. You know, you couldn't really get away with doing real sophisticated adult esoteric humor like that in that medium. It just didn't sell well enough. So all the publishers were just these crass characters that just wanted, they might as well have been selling rubber goods. They didn't care, comics, whatever, that they just, they just want to sell millions of copies to children. So Kurtzman just failed to make an economic success in that medium. So then what's he going to do? He's got a wife, he's got kids, he's got one son that was autistic, cost a lot of money to take care of. So he had to come up with money. I remember at the time he went through this crisis. He was trying to get into TV work, but again, so he found Hefner. Hefner liked him. God rest his soul. He just died recently. Playboy magazine. So Hefner liked comics. Kurtzman. Dennis Kitchen has this correspondence between Hefner and Kurtzman. I don't know if it's ever been published. It's just heartbreaking to read. Hefner is such an asshole. And he liked Kurtzman. Then he took Kurtzman, just jerked him around. Kurtzman would submit this material, and Hefner just didn't get it. Hefner had zero sense of humor himself, and he would interfere and make changes, and just destroyed Kurtzman. But he did Little Annie Fanny, which was sort of funny. There's some good stuff in Little Annie Fanny. But Hefner, I remember being with Kurtzman at his house one day, and the stuff arrives. It's Kurtzman's roughs for Little Annie Fanny strip with a piece of tracing paper over each page, with little blue pencil changes made everywhere by Hefner himself. Little change this, do this. And Kurtzman just broke down and wept. He said, "Look what I have to look at this, what I have to deal with every time I do this." But the money was good. He needed the money. I remember when we started doing underground comics, and I used to say to Kurtzman, "Come on, do some underground comics. It's completely free. Do whatever you want." He said, "I can't. There's no money in this. How much do you make off that?" Well, actually nothing really. So I don't have time to do that. I gotta bring in money. I got a family to support. I can't spend my time doing that. And then later when he actually did try and do some stuff like that, it was kind of too late. He was already shot to hell. By the late 80s or whatever it was. And then he got Parkinson's disease and died. That's the end of the story.